I can't believe I'm actually about to make a video about a subject that should be clear as day to everyone, but here we go. So with the massive amount of content made over the years exposing the horrors of the gacha community made by people in bubbles unable to see the bigger picture because it's just so damn hard to accept that gacha of all things can actually be good, I thought I'd take a stand for the gacha community and show some people who only scratch the surface and clearly don't care about the better side of a fanbase except for their own, that gacha, when you acknowledge the heart in it, is a good community. I probably just got on the bad side of all these YouTubers just by that intro, but I don't care. Cry about it. Alright, let's just get this unscripted pile of crap over with because my throat's gonna be dead by the end of this. So what exactly is Gacha? Well, Gacha Life, and even more recently Gacha Club, is a series of apps created by Studio Luname? Alright, whatever. And it's like a chibi, design your own character, create your own stories, you know, simple kind of game. And on the surface, doesn't really seem like anything harmless, right? Apparently not. The majority of you will probably heard of Gacha through Gacha Heat hate videos, and we're not even going to touch Gacha Heat in this video. I don't need to explain what that is. We're not touching it. I'd like to keep my channel. Thank you very much. In a nutshell, it's just NSFW chibi stuff. That's as much as you need to know. Do not look it up for your own sanity. But it is this specific subject that most people seem to turn to when they bat an eye at the gacha community, or the games, or whatever. They see it as a pack of dumb kids trying to fit into an adult world by making sexual content. And if you even so much as search the word gacha, everyone is tearing apart this game like there is no tomorrow. Incest for kids, disturbing truth, problems with loony, Gachaverse is weird, the list goes on and fucking on. And you know, it's not like some of their arguments aren't completely valid, because they 100% are. Stuff like Gacha Heat is heavily disliked in our community. It's not like we see it and we're like, we're okay with it. No, we know the problems, we hate it too, we just can't do anything about it. But that doesn't stop us gacha fans being ripped limb from limb every time we see one of these videos. And recently a video uploaded by Pogo's Pizzeria of how gacha videos, how they destroyed the FNAF community. This is what pushed me over the edge. I will admit, I've made some pretty weird FNAF gacha stuff in my life. Don't like thinking about that very much. Why do you think I cancelled its continuation in the first place after the sister location music video? But I don't hate it. It's still a genuine piece of art that I've done which loads of people enjoy. And though I cringe at it now, I can't help but look back and just think, you know, there are people that watch this, and you know, there are kids that like it, that's fine. Personally, nowadays, I'm not really trying to target children, that's not really my MO. But even more recently, I've gotten back into making Gacha Club content again, and that's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with, though, is that people are outright antagonizing us and ignoring the better side of the Gacha community. When you look at every community, like when you first enter it, like Mario, or Sonic, or Five Nights at Freddy's, or Thomas the Tank, you're always seeing the good side first. It's like you just see these people who are so passionate about everything they do, but then if you jump into the gacha community, everyone just pretends there's not a good side. They pretend that there's nothing to like about it and that people should just ignore it and never touch it again. Just stamping a label on the entire fanbase of Gacha saying, "You guys are pieces of shit, why don't you fuck off and do something better with your lives?" And honestly, stamping a label that basically just defines that the whole community is trash is pretty offensive to a lot of people. It's clear that people that hate on Gacha are just making these videos because views. They don't care. 1,000,001 people have made videos saying how much they hate Gacha, that it's ruining everything, and they see the views that it ranks in, and like, I want a piece of that, I'm just gonna talk shit about this franchise or whatever, or fan base that I don't even know anything about. I'm just gonna go off of what anyone else says.
What's your fully formed opinion on this incredibly complex social issue that you just learned about 5 minutes ago? Quick, type it into your phone so the rest of us can tell you to fuck off and die. The confidence of people on the internet is truly astonishing.
These videos are just written by people in bubbles. I'm sorry if that offends you people, but come on, tell me I'm wrong. There are other people who have made videos about how much they hate the gacha community, so you want to jump on the bandwagon, get some extra cash out of it? Yeah, I don't see what you're doing. And going back to Pogo's Pizzeria's video of him at one point in that video tearing apart this, I do agree with him here, this ship is fucking ridiculous. William and Henry shipped together. I agree with him in the sense that this is stupid, but I left a comment on that video that basically has said most of the things I've said in this video up to this point, but now I'm gonna take a stab at FNAF. I'm not really a part of the FNAF community anymore, so I can tear it to shit as much as I like. And having been in the FNAF community since the beginning, I know damn well what's been going on. Not just Pogo, but people in the FNAF community seem to pretend that there isn't a bad side, and that they all antagonize Gacha for only having a bad side. Well, I think it's time I ripped into the darker side of the FNAF community, so I can level the playing field. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Remember when you all shipped yourselves with Toy Chica and thought she was incredibly sexy and fuckworthy when FNAF 2 first came out? Yeah, there's a note. Even more recently, the same scenario with Roxanne Wolf. Can't forget that. Remember how the Dream Theory seemed to turn the FNAF community into a fucking forest fire? Yeah, that was horrendous as well. The completely unneeded bad reception with FNAF World. It's unnecessary hate. I don't get it. Because you can't figure out how to play something for yourself, you fucking babies. And those are just a few examples. Like, I don't get how, like, we can treat a fandom we're in, like, from the perspective of someone who hates the gacha community. Just think, you hate gacha, you're in the FNAF community, and you seem to think that FNAF as a community is a safe haven where nothing bad ever happens, and if it does, like Scott donating to anti-LGBTQ, which I do stand with Scott with, you know, I don't think he was trying to offend anyone, I really don't, I stand with Scott on that. But the people outside the FNAF community don't see it that way, and seem to hate on Scott. And you guys treat that as unfair, which makes you people the same ones in the boat as the gacha community is all the fucking time. So now, you guys know how it feels in the FNAF community. Like, when you got hate for supporting Scott, that's what the gacha community goes through every fucking day with your bullshit. And I hate to break it to most of you, but the gacha community ain't entirely full of kids. The FNAF community's full of kids too. This game is really pushing the franchise in that direction too. And it's why I left the FNAF community after Security Breach, that fucking shit show. Shameless plug! So we've already gone through all of the bad side of the gacha community, you know, how it's full of heat made by kids, and how people unfairly just staple that as the defining trait of the whole gacha franchise. What's the good stuff? What's the good, worthy stuff of the gacha community that people should be paying more attention to, that's actually worth watching, and not arguing about when you give it the chance? Well, there is quite a lot to go off of, but I think there's one specific series which everyone universally agrees in the gacha community that is 100% worth it, and there's more to it than meets the eye. And that series is... So what the hell is the Music Freaks? Well, I'm not sure I can actually put it into words. It's probably just, in a nutshell, the greatest thing to happen in the gacha community, and it's actually nearing its end with the 10th episode coming out at some point soon. A Gacha Life, and then soon converted to Gacha Club animated series made by an adult, Rosie Closey, with adult voice actors and voice actresses. In a nutshell, it's basically about this concert or something, or music show going on at the school. There's a student named Jake who's trying to impress a girl and gets into a music club that takes a shine to him over time. There's some really, just, you know, classic, kind of cliche high school drama and stuff like that going on through the series, but you learn to connect with the characters. All the characters have arcs that you want to follow. You want to get to know these characters, and you feel like by the end of each episode, you relate to their struggles, and you really feel the emotion and stuff. I can't actually explain it. You need to watch this series for yourself. But seriously, this series alone, this 10-episode long series, is proof that, more than anything, that there is a good side to this community. Not only a shit side, there is a good side. And people should pay more attention to that than rip into the bad side and get their fucking money out of it. Gacha, as a whole, is just a story of how you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. There is more to this that meets the eye 100%, and it's something I really, really feel like people need to give it more credit for. And it's not that The Music Freaks is the only good gacha series, there's plenty of others. There's so much to love in this community, and what really pisses me off is that people choose to ignore it. And FNAF fans, don't try and treat like you have a perfect community. You have just as bad as stuff in your own fan base. You know that's true. I'm just trying to say, we need to level the playing field here, okay? No community is perfect. We all have our bad sides, and it's not just FNAF and Gacha. It's any community I've ever seen in my life. There is darkness, but if you dig deep enough, there is art there. If we all just sat and acknowledged the bad, we would be negative, disgusting, selfish people our entire lives. And that's exactly what some people have chosen to become, just by sticking with the bad stuff and making that Gacha's MO. Which it's really not. It's not a fair fight. And it's also videos like this that just turn me away from FNAF even more, and make me lose more hope in the FNAF community. But it makes me have more faith in other communities, especially Gacha, because they choose to ignore the videos that make fun of them. Because the passionate people in the Gacha community, they know that these people are just arrogant shitheads sitting recording videos in their closets, just trying to make a quick buck off of how bad, quote-unquote, Gacha is. It's really not. We more passionate creators don't give a shit. We don't care about what people have to say about our community that's bad. We don't. FNAF community ain't perfect. Gacha community ain't perfect. No community is perfect. I can't stress that shit enough. I really can't. Hopefully, that message of no one is perfect, but no one is awful, was able to get through to you guys. Or maybe it won't. Maybe, I don't know, Pogo's Pizzeria will tear into this video or something and just completely try and expose me as some fucking ultra gacha supporter, FNAF hater, whatever. Go spread hate on the amazing gamer, he's a British freak who likes gacha. Yeah, what the fuck ever, bring it on, I don't fucking care. I don't care. But thanks all very much for watching. Hopefully I was able to change some people's minds on Gacha. Go and check out some of these Gacha series. If you really think Gacha's worth a chance, if you want to give it a shot, then I suggest you check out The Music Freaks or a Memories Recipe or Mage Light. Another shameless plug! And until next time, guys, I will hopefully see you all when I return from YouTube. Maybe with some more light-hearted discussion videos, because oh my god, the last 2 discussion videos have been so negative. And this one I just really needed to let loose with, because of this unfair advantage the FNAF community thinks it has. But thanks very much for watching. Animazing Gamer 111, and I'll see you all when I return. Bye! Bye bye!